everyone, Cheryl here today with the Robin's Nest Creative, and today's design team project is going to be decorating this darling little dress card that I made. And then I did do the stand, and these are dies that I had purchased. I'll put links below for the dies and then everything else that I'm using today as well. So I'm going to just share with you decorating using the dewdrops, because I love the dewdrops and they're so much fun to use on decorating different things. So I'm going to be using the white diamonds out of here, and then there's some really small, and I've kind of put them all in here, so I've just separated them. I have some really small pearl white dewdrops that I'm going to be using on here, and then I'm going to be using one of the butterflies. I'm going to use the pink one. I'm thinking I'm going to use a heart as well. And then I've pulled a bunch of different flowers from Really Reasonable Ribbon that I'm going to also be using on my card today. So I'm going to use some of the art glitter glue, and I'm using a hot glue gun, and hopefully I don't burn myself. Oh boy. So let's go ahead and get started. I kind of already added some trims from my stash, and then some lace that I had from Really Reasonable Ribbon, but I had cut it down. That way it kind of covered the little opening a tad, so you don't really see that. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to use the diamonds along the bottom trim. And so I just pulled out some of those. Hopefully I don't lose any of my pieces. I'm not even sure how many I grabbed for this part. But I thought I would hot glue them on without making a mess, I'm hoping. Okay, so we'll say these are for the little sleeves. Oops. All right. So I want to add these little, and I'm going to zoom in. I'll have to move it up a little bit. So I'm going to add the little diamonds, and I'm just going to start at the end here. And I'm just going to add some glue. Just try to use a little bit at a time for that. And then I'm just going to use my tool. This is the Viker tool that you see me use in quite a few of my videos. It definitely helps to pick up the dewdrops and some of the smaller things when you're working with small little pieces for paper piecing and whatnot. And so I do use this quite a bit with the dewdrops. So I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue. I didn't want to use the liquid glue in the video and on the ribbon. So we'll just do this. And so I'm just kind of making another little border using the diamond shaped dewdrops. Okay. And then you can kind of just push them down. And so I'm just trying to use just a little bit of this glue. Otherwise, I do make messes with glue, you guys. It doesn't matter if it's hot glue or liquid glue. So I'm trying to do my best. And it's a little bit harder for me because I am kind of far away from this. So it is quite it's not really up close to me like normally it would be, but I think I'm doing pretty good. So anyways, I just wanted to add these to the trim here. Oops. Okay, we need a little bit more. So I'm hoping these three are going to finish this. Kind of just grabbed as many as I thought I was going to use. I may Whoops. Oops. Okay. And then we have one more, I'm thinking. That's all I'm gonna fit here. Okay. So now we have the little trim. I love the way that looks too. So I'm going to show you another one I did. This is on, this is for a mini album I'm working on, but I used the dewdrops again and tucked them in there, and then on the sleeves and on the middle of the dress. So those are using the little round ones, and we are going to use those on here as well. Oh, and you know what I forgot to grab? Oh, I've got it right next to me. Thank goodness. So these little ones, you can kind of see them here. Those I'm going to use on the sleeves, and I am going to use the art glitter glue for that. And so I'm just going to add a little dot, 4 of them, because I'm going to add 4 of these to the sleeves. And then hopefully those will dry. Okay, and then we're going to do this side as well, and I can just kind of push that down a little bit, because I can always move that up when I need. So we're just adding the other 4. Whoops. I'm having a hard time. I probably need to clean the bottom of this. Oops, and I see some of the glue right there. Okay. So we're just going to let those dry. All right. So we've got all the little dewdrops on the sleeves and the bottom of the dress. And so now what I want to do is I've pulled some flowers, and I do have some greenery. The greenery I keep cut, and these are just flourishes. They're old Cherry Lynn dyes. I don't know if you can even get them anymore, but they're one of my favorite greenery dyes, so I tend to use these quite a bit. So I think I'm going to go with this lighter green. I almost thought about doing that darker green. Oh, and I should have probably pulled some of the green dewdrops too. I forgot about that. But okay, so I think I'm just going to use this one of these pieces right here. I think that's probably good enough. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside. I can put them away in a little bit. So I'm going to grab, just in case, I've got the green dewdrops, and then I do have one other that I'm going to pull really quick. Let me see if I can grab that out of here. This one is the riverbed one, so it'll give me some darker of green on those. Okay, so I don't really glue down my greenery. I like to leave that. Otherwise, you're trying to put the glue. The flowers tend to hold it. I pulled a bunch of different flowers because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to use, but I did want to bring in a purple color, I was thinking, and some white. I don't think I grabbed very many white. So I'm not even sure how many I'm going to add to this, but I really wanted the purple on here, at least one. So I may go with, I don't know. This one's a little bigger. Sometimes it's hard to see from where I'm at. That's kind of big. I think I need to go a little smaller. That one may work. Okay, so I think I'm going to go like that. And And then I just need some really small ones. Oops. And I have one little purple rosebud. I do have another tiny little open rose. I'm thinking I may be able to use that. And this one, I wish I would have grabbed some little, okay, so I think I'm going to just pull those. That one's little too. All right, let's see what we've got. So sometimes it's hard to see. I hope I like that. Okay. It's either that one or this. But I have that one there. I feel like that one's too big too. There we go. All right. I think I'm going to do it like that. And I probably should have put some ribbon down here at the bottom, but I'm going to just kind of break that off. Okay, so I'm just going to hot glue these on. And that kind of helps hold down, hopefully you can see, the greenery. So now I already forgot which ones I put here. Well, we'll just go with those. Actually, I kind of like that one, but let's see. Decisions. Okay, I'm going to use this one, you guys. And I think I'm going to go with this one. So I'm just adding the glue. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's really pretty. Oops. We'll have little glue strands everywhere, but that's okay. I think I'm going to bring in this one here. And maybe a little darker one. There we go. And I have a really tiny one that we could just put like up there. And then I was thinking of using the little, oh, I like this one too. Nope. I think I'm going to just go with this little guy. And I could see those strands, huh? All right, we could pull those out. I like to use either this little stiletto or this to kind of try to grab the glue strands that will be all over the place. So you can either add, like the rose bud coming out here or one up here. I'm just not sure. Or do I want this one to kind of come out the top right here? I gotta see what that looks like. I may have to grab another one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put two down here. Maybe. I don't know. So I only grabbed one of those. So hopefully I have, because I grabbed, hopefully I don't hit you guys. I have bags that just hold like random little ones that I have left over. Ooh, that one's dark. Oh, here. Here's another one. Okay, perfect. I think I want that one right there. go. And I'm not sure if I'm putting one up here or not. Yeah, that's kind of pretty. Okay. That way it can give a little bit of the purple up there as well. All right. Cute. Okay, so we have our flowers. So now I'm going to come in. I have a little butterfly that I want to use. The robin's nest. Those are super cute. I do have a heart that I'm thinking I'm going to try to get on there. And then I do want to use, I like to put some of the greens in on this. So let me do that really quick here. All right. Uh-oh. So let's move that. So when I add the little greens in, I just try to poke them in wherever I feel like I can. So I'm going to put, I could see I can put one right here. So I'm just going to add some glue right there and just kind of poke one in. You can have them kind of stand out. That's the nice thing about when you use the teardrops. You can poke them down in the hot glue and they'll kind of stand up a little bit. So I'm going to add one right here. And I think I'm going to go lighter with that one. And you can kind of, again, just poke that in. Hopefully you can see. We can add maybe one right here. And let's see. I'm going to go light again. So I'm just kind of pushing that in. Hopefully you'll see that. Let's see, we can add one right in here. So I'm going to go dark here. So you'll probably only see a little tad of that, but that's all right. And I think I'm going to add one up here. Okay. I want to push that down more though, because I don't need the whole thing sticking out. All right. And maybe one right there. Or I could stick two right there. Let's do a couple. There we go. I just like the little dewdrops in there. They're so pretty. Okay. And I'm going to do one more right here. All right. Oops. And I may have just got a little bit of glue on there. Hopefully I can get that to come off. Yeah, I can get that. And then I'll have to add a little more glue to that one. But just try to get some of the webs off of here right now. Okay. So I've added a bunch in. You can add as few as you'd like, or, you know, if you want more. I did want to add a little butterfly in here. Let's see, her bow goes there. Trying to think if I want the little butterfly right there. I think it'll be okay right there. So I'm going to add the butterfly right here. Kind of. There we go. Okay. So we have our little butterfly. Okay. Cute. All right. And then the next thing I was thinking of doing was adding... I'm going to move all these really quick. I can put those away after. I wanted to see about adding a little heart. I've got the glue. Just to the corner. So either a pink one or just even the clear. Let's go with, we'll go with the pink. I wonder what that would look like in the middle. Yeah, we'll just add the pink one right there. Okay. So I've got one right here. And if that glue, sometimes I get the glue outside of it, and I just use the little tool to kind of try to clean that up a little. But there you have it. And let me see if I can zoom out. There we go. So my dress is done. And so I hope you enjoyed my video today, just sharing how I decorated the little dress card. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, you can drop those below. And thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.